What's going on, everybody? I'm over here at the Commissioners Court now. We're trying to get some unlawful trespasses lifted.
You don't even know me, bitch.
You're acting kind of crazy, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to try to get the trespasses lifted. All right, well, fuck you too then. Okay, fuck you too then, bitch. Fuck you. Woman out here making... Look at this, guys. This is Fort Worth for you. That's some crackhead down the street. Don't even got no shoes on. Yelling at people as they walk by. Here's the reason we're here is to file a complaint. Well, excuse me, to get the trespass.
Just one or more?
Multiple.
It's the fourth floor. What's up, Lori? What's up, Wade? What's up, Eric? Oh yeah, an update on Harvey Freebird. We wasn't gonna get him out yesterday, but we have somebody who's gonna pay the full amount and also get Manuel out. They'll either be out today or tomorrow. That's another big story going on. It's the right place, remember? But yeah, it's horrible what happened to Harvey Freebird. I feel sorry for him, guys. Keep Harvey in your prayers. Here's the right floor. I forgot where it's at. So we managed to get through the door without having problems, which is a better sign than what's happening at the Internal Affairs office for the Sheriff's Department on 200 Taylor Street. Here we go. Hey, I appreciate that, Gloria. Hey, without you guys, we wouldn't have channels. You guys are what keeps us going. You guys mean the world to us. Yeah. Oh, this is it right here. This is the county judge right here. And I spoke with the county administrator last week, and he said he's going to call the DA's office, see if he get the trespasses lifted. But if he don't, I'm going to speak at the Commissioners court tomorrow. Now, this door used to be unlocked to the public. I'm going to check right now, see if it's locked. Hey, how's it going? I need to sign up. Is the county administrator here?
He's on the fourth level.
Okay. Okay. You guys have the paperwork to speak at the Commissioners Court tomorrow?
Yes, and you can fill that out and turn that in by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Or today?
You can fill it out and turn it in to me today.
Okay. You said he's on the fourth floor?
I had yes.
I went down there. I seen transportation department.
Mr. Manius, when you get off the elevator, you turn to the left, and their office is right there. It's the county administrator's office.
All right, I'll hold on to this for now. He said he was going to make a phone call for me, and we'll see how that went.
Okay.
All right. All right, y'all got the paperwork to speak at the county commissioner's court tomorrow. I'm going to visit with Mr. Mingus, which is the county administrator. I spoke with him last week, and he claims he's going to call the DA's office for me and get my trespass lifted. Hopefully he was able to. County administrator. Go for. See that guy's county administrator, emergency operations center. This is his office right here. And it appears the office is locked. So they let me in.
Not to my knowledge.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, but he's buried. He's got people in his office.
It's the county administrator's office, guys.
Okay. So
He must have remembered who I was because
I haven't heard from her today, and I don't
sometimes they
think,
just keep these doors locked.
Called, but you know, I could have missed it because it's been a little crazy today.
She has that right. It's been getting crazy here lately.
So
All the unlawful trespass and unlawful arrest, false police
good. Well,
reports,
I'm glad.
officers not knowing the law.
Right. No, I don't. No, I'm not. I'm not either. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, you might, because I know that, I don't know who's in there right now, but I know that Kristen was needing to talk to him, and so anyway, he's been pretty held up today, so. But you might send him that email, because that might be her in there. Okay, so. Right now there's. No, it's off.
Guys, if there was some confusion on the
Hold on a
thumbnail,
second.
the Commissioners
Hold on.
Court is held here. This is actually the,
Can I help you?
yes, ma'am. I spoke with the county administrator last week,
Uh-huh.
and during the conversation, he said he was going to contact the DA's office for me. I was unlawfully trespassed from the jail and internal affairs.
Okay.
And is he available to talk now? Because he told me I'd come up here and visit him.
Right,
On
and
Monday.
no, that's who the call was for, and he's pretty buried right now.
Could you
but
tell
what-
him?
Yeah,
You tell him Cody's here.
Cody.
How are you doing? That's him right there.
Okay.
How are you doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
So
I spoke with you last
Oh,
week, and you
yeah.
mentioned using a call the DA's office in
Yeah.
regards to the
County
unlawful
Administrator's
trespassing.
office. This is
Whenever I was
Teresa.
filing a
Can you hold
complaint
moment?
and the trespass from the jail. Did you hear anything back on that?
So, yes. And so what the deal is
Lisa?
that if it was
No,
a
I'm
warning,
sorry. Hold on.
then there's nothing anyone can do to pull back the warning.
Lisa.
And if it was
can't talk right
something if it was something
Okay. All right.
that one was actually issued a citation, not a warning, but a citation, then
Thank
that
you
was
for waiting. How may I help you?
that would be a criminal matter.
Yeah, this whole process gave me a headache, man, because, I try to file a complaint, they kick me out of the building, say I'm trespassing when I didn't break the law.
Okay.
Did they issue a written citation?
And what
No, they
brand
said,
is this?
They said, you guys are trespassed, we need your ID. And I said,
And who
under
is this
Texas
you're
state
trying
law,
to
you don't
reach?
have to provide ID unless you're lawfully under arrest. And upon verbal command that you're trespassed from a building, you have to leave. Or you could be
Okay.
arrested. So to avoid the arrest,
Yeah,
I had
and
left.
tell
So
me your
if
name.
they issue a warning, a citation,
Yeah, they told us to leave, so
there's nothing that we can do to pull it back
Okay,
because
let
there's
me
no
see.
offense
Hold on
to-
just a moment.
I'd have to actually be
Okay.
arrested before they.
I don't know if that's the issue or issue a citation. So that's what I found out.
Well, that's kind of confusing.
I mean, that's all. that's what you and I talked about.
Well,
And I-
I guess, my only course of action would be to file a lawsuit then, because, I'm trying to exercise my county options to see if, the county's willing to go by the law, which it was an unlawful trespass. I didn't break the law while I was in the building. And it's a violation of my First Amendment to redress the government through a complaint, which is what appears has happened.
Okay. I mean, all I can tell you is what I found.
Yeah, I understand. You can only do so much. You call up there and, they tell you one thing, and, that's what you have to go by and do. I mean, I could give it a shot tomorrow in Commissioners Court. Maybe I could get something in writing where I can.
And if you'd like to do that, I would encourage you to do that. Remember that about the timing to file the notice to speak before the Commissioners Court.
Yeah, I have the paperwork right
Make
here.
sure you do that and have it to us before 10 o'clock tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess we've done all we can do here then.
Okay. Very good. Have a good day.
You
Sorry
too.
about everything else. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's just unfortunate, that you're trying to file a complaint, which is your right to redress government, and the sheriff's office is acting outside the law, saying you're trespassed. So the only way that according to going to the DA's office with, is if I actually be arrested unlawfully.
I checked with the DA's office, and if we don't, if a warning is not something that's retractable, and
Thank you for waiting,
since
Ms.
that's
Little.
what
Let me,
that was,
try to transfer you,
and
okay?
your question was, how do I retract a warning?
I
And the answer
understand.
is,
I know. Just a
there's
moment.
no such thing as a retraction for a warning.
Okay. Well, I'll speak to the
Okay.
county court tomorrow, and then if that fails, I'll go back to the DA's office.
10 o'clock in the morning, okay?
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, y'all. So you heard it for yourself. I guess they're not going to be lifting the trespassing, but I will speak to the county court tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And if that fails, I will be filing a federal lawsuit. They've got it completely rigged to where you can't even file a complaint here, guys. If you don't believe me, look at First Amendment rights violation video I did. Might have been a couple videos about a week ago when it happened. But I'm going to fill out this paperwork to speak at the commissioners meeting, commissioners court tomorrow. Hey, how are you doing? You have a pen or something I could write with?
Let me make sure it works. Make sure it works. There you go. And,
Thank you.
you can use this table right over here if you'd like to.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm going to fill this out real quick.
Hey there.
Hey.
You need a pen?
I already got
You
one.
got one. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you find GK's office?
Do what?
Did you find GK's office?
Yeah, they're to give you an update on that. I was unlawfully trespassed from trying to file a complaint, which is my First Amendment right to redress government. And I was trespassed. And the way the Texas law works is if you don't leave upon command, you'll be arrested. So upon the command, even though it was an unlawful command, and under Texas state law, I have a right to defend myself if somebody commits a Class B misdemeanor or higher against you. Anyways, they said at least it was a warning that the DA's office can't do nothing about it. The DA's office told me to come down here, and the county administrator, the commissioner's court is the one who'd have to lift that. Mingus, he said he called the DA's office, and they're saying there's no way they can retract a warning. So what's going to happen from here is, I guess I'm going to take it to the judge, and he's either going to make a decision to either side with the law, or he's going to side with police officers, or sheriff's office, sheriff's deputies. They can do whatever they want. So it's his decision. He's going to side with the law, or he's going to side against it. If he sides against it, then I'm going to be filing a federal lawsuit for a First Amendment rights violation. All right, guys, back to it. I gotta fill this out now.
So then tomorrow you're not going to speak in on anything that's actually on our agenda, correct? You're just gonna be public?
I'm gonna make a public comment,
Okay,
and I'm gonna present my case
okay,
and request that they have it up, the trespass lifted.
okay. I just didn't know if you needed a copy
And
of
if
our
they-
agenda.
I mean, I can hold on to that.
Okay, and you'll have 3 minutes to do your,
That's fine.
okay,
And after that, I'm gonna go to the DA's office and let them know what happened.
okay,
And then I'm gonna be going to file a federal lawsuit if they want to go against the law and violate my First Amendment rights, which is what they've done up to this point.
okay.
All right, Joe. Let's see on this thing. This day, guys, the 29th.
Today is the 29th, yes.
29th, all right. Public participation forms submitted in person. Okay. To address the Commissioners Court at its next posted regular meeting. All right, there's backside of this. It is the intention of the Tarrant County Commissioners Court to provide access to citizens. It has the power to address contempt of court citation under Texas Local Government Code. According to members, the public in attendance at regular, special, or emergency meeting of the Commissioner Court shall conduct themselves with proper respect and decorum in speaking to or addressing the court and participate in the public discussions before the court and in all actions to be presented in the presence of the court. Those members of the public who do not conduct themselves in an orderly and appropriate manner will be ordered to leave the meeting. Refusal to abide by the Commissioner's Court order or continued disruption of the meeting may result in arrest or prosecution under the laws of the state of Texas. It is not the intention of the Tarrant County Commissioners Court to provide a public forum for the demeaning of any individual or group. Neither is the intention of the Commissioners Court to allow a member or members of the public to insult the honesty and integrity of the Commissioners Court as a body, or any member or members of the court individually or collectively. Accordingly, profane, insulting, or threatening language directed toward the Commissioner's Court or any person of the court's presence, or racial, ethnic, or gender slurs or epithets will not be tolerated. Violation of these rules may result in the following actions: cancellation of speaker's remaining time, removal from the Commissioner's courtroom, a contempt citation, and such other civil sanctions and criminal charges as may be authorized under the Constitution and laws of the state of Texas. The county judge, as presiding officer of the Commissioner's Court, is responsible for conducting all meetings. Members of the public who have properly completed and submitted an audience preparation form must wait to be recognized before they be allowed to address the court. Those members of the public that have not been recognized by the county judge must limit their remarks to no more than 3 minutes. Texas Penal Code 3813, 42.05. It's kind of interesting. It says on there, anybody that insults the honesty, which I think we all know that the criminal court, and probably this one too, they don't conduct themselves as honestly, and the police officers don't conduct themselves honestly, but they don't want, according to this, I'm gonna read that one more time to make sure what I'm saying is correct. Okay, it is the intention to provide for of the public to insult the honesty and integrity of the Commissioners Court as a body. See it right here. Insult the honesty and integrity of the Commissioners Court as a body or any member or members of the court. So basically what that says, guys, is they're threatening you with arrest if you insult their honesty, even if the officers are acting dishonestly and outside the law. I don't think they can do that because that's your First Amendment right. Which, I mean, I guess that might doesn't really say if it's in the court hearing itself. Here's the paperwork, man.
Did you want a copy of that?
Yeah.
I can get you a copy.
All
I'll be right back.
That doesn't work.
What I don't know if that means inside the court while you're doing the hearing or outside of the court, because outside of the court, the sheriff's office is definitely not conducting themselves honestly and with integrity or lawfully. So Mr. Mingus, the Tarrant County Administrator, has now said the DA's office can't do anything about the trespassing. I'll take it up with the judge tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe the judge will take my side on it. And if you don't, that's why we have a federal lawsuit, guys.
Here you go.
All right.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
All right. See you. All right, guys. Sorry I had to fill out that paperwork. I'm going to keep it in the chat. Texas, what's up, HBO Matt? So during the meeting, if you say, well, I don't agree that they're being honest based on the trespassing laws and the First Amendment rights being violated, they can just say, oh, well, you're in contempt of court because you said we're dishonest. Well, Cheryl, I already went to the DA's office. Me and Caroline both went to the DA's office, and they haven't. They said take it up in the Commissioners Court, which is where I'm speaking at tomorrow. And I'm going to try to have the judge lift the trespassing. Press 1 in the chat if you guys want to see the rest of the building. I've never really been in this building before. I went here one time, and that was to speak with the county administrator. Here's what we got here. Human Resources, Payroll Benefit Service Center, Purchasing, Budget, and Risk Management. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're saying they have the same contempt of court charges as a criminal court would. It's purchasing off. Okay, guys, there's no authorized personnel on this sign, so I'm going to see how they conduct themselves in here. Oh, door's locked. It's a public office right here with the doors locked. Looks like nobody's in there. Find out what this building is. Nobody's at the desk. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Sorry, you been home?
No, ma'am, I was just doing a tour of the building. So what is this office?
This is budget and risk management.
Oh, do you guys have the budget for the law enforcement liability insurance policy?
Yes, sir. Let me
You
get
do
the
have
risk
it?
manager for you.
Okay, awesome.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, yeah, but someone else.
Well, I didn't know that.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
come on.
She was telling me you guys had the law enforcement liability insurance policy.
We're self-insured for that.
You're self-insured.
Yes, sir. So there's no policy. We're self-insured.
Okay, well, how much is it if you're held in jail 45 days without seeing a magistrate, and then you're
There's no specific dollar amount, so that'd probably be dependent upon litigation, probably with the DA's office.
with the DA's office, they have a dollar
There's
amount
no
for that?
set dollar amounts for it. It's probably
Okay, well, what
litigation.
about unlawful trespass?
Once again, that'd be a legal thing. They would have to go through a lawsuit and see what it either settles for, depending on the facts of the case.
Okay, well, what I'm dealing with is I was unlawfully trespassed from the sheriff's office.
Okay.
Well, excuse me, the internal affairs on 200 Taylor Street.
Okay.
And I was filing a complaint on some officer misconduct and even criminal activity the police officers were engaged in.
Mhm.
And when I was trying to file my complaint, I was kicked out of the building under threat of arrest of trespassing.
Okay.
And I've contacted the DA's office, and they told me to take it up in the Commissioners court. I had spoke with the county administrator, and they're saying there's nothing they can do to lift a criminal trespass warning. But it's a First Amendment rights violation to redress your government through filing a complaint.
Mhm.
And that's what the Internal Affairs Office has done to prevent complaints being filed against them.
Okay. I'd probably recommend an attorney to help you out with that.
Well, the thing is about that is there is no civil rights attorneys in the area. Unless you know one. Do you know one?
Not off the top of my head, no.
See, because there is none to know of.
Okay.
We don't have any civil rights attorneys around here.
I was not aware of that. But
So how does the DA's office decide on how much money somebody gets if
it would be through a settlement, whether it be court approved or through
where would you file your lawsuit at, in federal court?
For civil rights, most likely, yes, sir.
Okay. What kind of lawsuits do you guys typically handle at this level?
We don't handle it if it goes lawsuits. It goes to the DA's office. So we handle more insurance claims for your.
The DA's
Authorized.
office, they don't even take police reports. If it's pertaining to false police report, because there's this political narrative, it's called Not in My County. And what it does is it tries to portray men as bad and like they're trying to create this, oh, women are being abused. But when it's proven that the person lied in the police report, which is against the law under Title 8, Chapter 37, they don't want to take the charges. You file it with the police department. Then they try to say, oh, well, we called you back on this number. And it's not even the phone number you provided, not even the email that you provided, even though it's on video of them recognizing what you gave them.
I can
And you're
speak to
saying,
the law
see, you're saying
enforcement.
take it to the DA's office. And I'm like,
Well, you
Well,
file
you-
suit in the court of law, and then once Tarrant County is named on the suit, the DA's office represents the county, so they'd be involved at that point.
yeah. The way I was told by a civil rights attorney from New York that's practicing down here, well, he wants to get his license transferred here.
Right.
He's telling me that every county has an insurance policy and it's already in writing. Like, let's say you stay in jail for this amount of days, then you take it to the city manager and you say, hey, this is what I'm suing the county for the amount of time I spent in jail unlawfully. And it's already in your policy how much that person's going to get paid.
Oh,
That's the way it's explained to me.
I know the statute allows counties are assigned to be self-insured, and we do have that we are self-insured.
So there's two different sides to that. You can either be self-insured
or buy a policy.
or buy an insurance policy,
Mhm.
like what I alluded to. So can you tell me more about being self-insured, like how that's determined on how much a person's life's worth, as far as if the rights are violated?
It's not a set dollar amount. It's either set through court, going through court order, getting a judgment against, or settled in mediation.
Now, does an elected judge or an appointed judge determine that amount, or is it based on what a jury determines?
Depends. If it's a jury case, then it would be the jury, but another time, a judge could not have a jury and a judge ordered.
Okay,
But probably most cases
so
are-
what are your duties here as a person with risk management?
So we're also self-insured for the auto liability. So if a car accident happens, so then we handle those claims internally.
Okay. If it's an auto accident, are you
Mhm.
talking about like what kind of insurance are you talking about? Like State Farm Insurance, Geico?
Correct, but we're self-insured for that. So we handle those internally here because they're not lawsuits. So we'll civil cases that don't get into federal, don't get into that kind of stuff. So we can handle those internally. Also, if any damage to our buildings, whether we have a water leak and flood come down, we take care of those.
Do you know about when that guy got ran over over there by Uno's Pizza? He got ran over by a city bus and got killed.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, it was on the news. There was a guy that got ran over by a city bus, and I was curious, and the experience I've had, when going into government buildings, is they don't want to be transparent and say, "Oh yeah, we know about that," like a normal person would. They try to withhold information from you.
Well, with the city,
But it
bus,
was-
we're not city, we're county. You know the difference. You deal with this.
Well, I don't really ride.
Assuming-
I don't really ride the bus. I drive.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure about who funds it.
But we don't have a county bus, with the exception of some laundry transport, stuff like that.
So if somebody was to file a lawsuit in regards to Tarrant County
Mhm.
criminal justice system,
Mhm.
it would have to automatically go federal. It wouldn't be handled at a state level.
Most stuff that has to do with inmates or being confined, those are normal federal lawsuits, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, already, man. I was just stopping by to see how the people that work here conduct themselves.
Okay, no problem.
Appreciate you for
Yes,
coming
sir.
out.
Thank you.
Actually, I had a decent conversation with that guy. This is the third floor. Let's go check out the second floor. See how they conduct themselves there. See what the chat's saying. I was blocked by the county and the city for trying to get the insurance policy. They said it was under Government Code 552. They didn't have to give a city's insurance policy and file a lawsuit. That was a risk management at the Tarrant County Administrative Office. I was supposed to- Yo, what's this place? Auto license, auto tax, and snack bar. Snack bar. Let's see what that's about. Right here's snack bar, I guess. 206. It's a pretty good view right here, guys. Look at this. That's the now that building right there, that's where Carolina Fort Worth got sexually assaulted by Officer Cox. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna swing over there and see if Officer Cox is still working. What an egregious act by Officer Cox at that building, guys. If you guys ain't seen that one, look at the video I did called Sexual Predator Exposed. I mean, that was horrible. I got about 5 minutes to get over there. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you see that one, Robert? So that was the Tarrant County Administrative building, guys. I want to head over here to the county court, which, by the way, they risk management saying they don't have a law enforcement liability insurance policy. The woman at the desk said they did, so there was some conflicting stories there when I walked in. That crackhead's gone, thankfully. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, is Officer Cox still working?
I haven't seen him.
You haven't seen him yet? I'm curious if he's getting fired or not, man, after what happened. And I know you're bound by policy. You can't say nothing about it. You don't know anything about it? It's on video, man. You can see it. Oh. Yeah, I was just calling to check, see if he's still here. All right, he's not on the top. Officer Cox works the security at the front. There's two entrances to this place. You've got the entrance where you walk up the stairs, and then you have a lower level entrance. I'm gonna go to the lower level entrance. See if he's down there. You work here? Is there a lower level? Is it a lower entrance on this side?
Yeah, I'll walk around those stairs and you'll be able to go into the basement.
I appreciate you, man. All right. All right, just making sure I'm on the right side of the building. I ain't got much time left. Yeah, they don't close for 5 more minutes, guys. So if they try to lock the doors early, you know it's they're trying to avoid the truth. Hey, how's it going, man? Officer Cox still work here? Does Officer Cox still work here? He still works for the county? Wow. You know what happened, Mr. Cox?
No.
You don't know what happened? He sexually assaulted a woman while on duty. It was on camera. Minimal assault. I mean, you can hear his comments on there. It sounded like sexual assault, and it looked like sexual assault to me. Who know a lot of other people believe that? We tried to file a complaint on him with Internal Affairs, and we were trespassed for trying to file a complaint. His actions are probably going to lead to y'all being sued. So, if I worked with somebody like that, I'd try to have him fired. I don't know how you guys conduct yourselves, or what morals you guys have, if any. But after that guy sexually assaulted a woman, I don't see why you guys would condone that working in a position as the sheriff's office. If you guys conduct yourself with respect and morals, which is the exact opposite of what Officer Cox displayed. There you have it, guys. He's still working for the county, according to that guy. Man, these people out here, man, they don't have no morals, respect, nothing. I don't know what they're doing. But they still got a sex offender out here on the loose. Be on the lookout for a guy named Officer Cox. He sexually assaulted a friend of mine. I tried to file a complaint on it. It was all on video too. So it's not just somebody's making a claim, no evidence. It was all on video. He was one of the security guys in here working the security gate. They're saying he still works for the county. When I tried to file a complaint, they trespassed me from the building. He's a sex offender working here, and they're trying to protect him. His name's Officer Cox. He kind of walks with a hunched over, and he's gray. I'm talking about he'll get right on top of you. So be on the lookout for Officer Cox. No problem. Well, alrighty, y'all. I came down here to do what I need to do. I'm going to be speaking at the Commissioners Court tomorrow morning. And found out that Officer Cox is still working. Well, according to that guy downstairs. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. If you haven't already, go to the last video I posted and smash that thumbs up. Helps this channel a lot. But I appreciate all you for coming in. Until next time.